Instagram right now at Jaw the Harp. Hi, hello to all you wonderful harp heads. How are you doing? Been getting into this and that. Here's a harp I haven't played much. I haven't played the Keita. The Keita are they're a pretty hard tongue morsing, but they do have an incredible drawing ability. Still shot. What's that? What does that mean? Oh, hi, hello. How you doing? Dual Sport PNW. How are you? And I've heard people say that these are harder tongue. They are, them and the morsing especially, but that hardness of the tongue allows you, and the offset reed allows you to get incredible draws off it. You just went live. Oh, was I live before? I think I was just doing my thumbnail, but I didn't realize it was live at the time. Hello. Woodman Gabe said, I just set up my Christmas tree and did some decorating to a gingerbread house. Oh, cool. Hey, John_harping, how you doing? Mr. Mash MM says, I'm from Tamil. You? Oh, does that have to say, because I know that some of the morsing are from Tamil Nadu. Is that where that is? Yeah, I got a morsing coming up. We'll play the morsing next. A lot of times, and doing this with my hand really doesn't do anything sound-wise, but it just feels cool. Hello, now you're live. Oh, yes, now I'm live. Yeah, this is the Keita Ram. Fancy Doolittle says, sorry, I had a hockey game. Watch your rated. Oh, you rock. Good luck with the hockey team. I hope the team you're rooting for wins. Play the Dan Mill. Though the Dan Moi, I got Dan Moi handy. I always disconnect them from the cases because, and I don't know if I've ever purposefully disconnected them from the case. I just pull on them and they come off. But anyways, they always get tangled up in my other harps. So my regular playing Dan Moi, I do take the string off of them. However, if you want to travel the Dan Moi, it is best to have the case. So don't take the cases off if you're fitting to travel with them. And what are we drinking today? We're drinking some cacao. Some cacao beans that I think I'm saying that right. Is it cocoa or cacao? The spelling looks like cocoa or cacao. But anyways, I crushed them up in a mortar and pestle and then brewed them like coffee in the French press. Then we got, of course, some English breakfast tea. What's everybody into? What harps have you been playing? I've been playing some bassy harps. I looked all over for my Terabuke last night. Couldn't find it. And then finally found it. Been playing as well on the Pijov. Nobody's heard from Pijov for a little while. He's in Kherson, and is it Kherson or Kherson, Ukraine? So that's not a great place to be right now. So nobody's heard from him. Is that Randy from South Park? Oh, yes, good catch. That's Randy from Tegrity Farms, from the episodes of South Park where Randy owns a farm. He refers to it as Tegrity, although I'd question their integrity. The Monarch you sent me is awesome. Oh, cool. I'm glad you're enjoying that. Is the best Vitowski I've ever played. Vitowski tend to vary. All harps from any given maker tend to vary, but they tend to vary from decent to really good, and that was a really good one. It's crystal clear like a bell, perfectly dry, too. His ghost catcher mouth bow is something. Oh, cool. Oh, no, that's a comment on a video. That just came down. I got comments down here that are live comments, and I got comments that come down from the top that are comments on previous videos. Oh, cool. And this is an Indian harp. This is a Keita Ram from Rajasthan. Do you play the double jaw harp often or not anymore? No, I really don't. Any of the double harps I play, the double, the Glazern duet and the Gorka double, I really just don't enjoy them. Even if they're well tuned to complementary notes, I just don't enjoy playing double harps. It seems to be limiting. But there's some cool stuff you can do on double harps you can't do on jaw harps, but a lot of the stuff that I go to on a regular jaw harp doesn't seem to be there as well on a double reeded jaw harp. I think possibly also because your mouth is that far apart to hold it instead of this far apart. With having your teeth like this, you get a lot of the ordinary mouth shapes you can get, but your mouth's this far apart. It's hard to change the shape of your mouth as much. That's an excellent question. Which one is your favorite, dude? Says Mr. Mash underscore MM. My favorites tend to vary from week to week. One week a week or two ago, I was really, really playing the Ovcharenko, really into it. This week, I've been into the Pijov, Mohan. Mohan are probably the most prevailing theme in harps that are my favorite because Mohan, from the super deep bass on up to even the tiniest little high-pitched harps, are really good. I enjoy harps I build as well. I enjoy harps that many people. Let's play. We were talking about the morsing. Let's get on the morsing. This was one my friends sent me. Somebody had taken. Normally they come pretty rough, and you can see my video on polishing up Morchang. But anyways, somebody took a fine grit sandpaper or something and really smoothed this down. This thing, it has a really otherworldly, or would that be ethereal sound to it? To me, in my head, I don't know what it sounds like so much on the camera, but what's the biggest jaw harp you have of all? Says Woodman Gabe 2022. That would probably be the Oleg Niga holotrope, although it's probably definitely the biggest long harp I have. Biggest harps I've ever felt are Gorka Ram Mammoth 500 grams. That's a big, heavy harp with a big, stiff reed. Cool harp, but not quite my thing. But these, when they're set up to where you can play them a little bit faster, are really good. And we did get some in. I'll have an unboxing coming up of those. Yeah, that one's pretty. Yeah, Oleg Niga out of Ukraine makes really good harps. Right now, last I talked to him, he's not making any harps. He's working as an electrician. That morsing sounds super clean. It does, and the draw start doesn't set. The cleanness of it seems to ring through a little bit more, even though the reed isn't clean. It's got a bit of a fuzz to it because the reed sits up in front slightly. When did you start collecting jaw harps as your hobby? 2016. I had a hernia surgery, and my first jaw harp was like a Snoopy harp. It was called a Hobby Lobby mouth harp. Wasn't great, actually, a horrible harp, but I fell in love with the jaw harp and began playing them. Let's see. We were talking about Mohan. It's a Mohan mid-range harp. Oh, this is that one. Every once in a while, Mohan will come in that'll draw start. Okay, you have a nice day. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, thank you so much for commenting, William Banks. Do you have a Hungarian jaw harp? I feel it sounds really good. Yeah, the Hungarian Jerome, man, those are breathers. Probably some of the best for the breathy rhythms. I think Aaron Zalagi, look up him and his bands, Zord, Zoord. Also, look up, what's his other one? Comment below what his other one is. He used to be a part of, I can't remember the name. But let me see if I have a Hungarian jaw harp. Balkan Rhythms, I think, is what his rhythms would be described as, I think. Let me see if I can find a Hungarian harp. Where are you at, harp? Oh, I know where all my Hungarian harps are. I'll just grab a couple random Blackfire. Blackfire, they're not a pretty harp. They are just a really good playing harp. Instead of a loop trigger on here, we have bent triggers. Really good for fast inward outward style play. What's this one? C2 sharp. That's my hammer and harp. I'll take it to festivals and hammer on this. The Aztec Mini and love it. Someone says, "Oh yes," and Zord. Yes, Zord is awesome. But I don't have the Aztec Mini. I do feel like I played it once. Is it a smaller melodic style instrument? Because some of the glass or some of the Zalagi, not many of them are melodic. Somebody says Blackfires are beautiful. Yeah, I would agree. The shape of it, beautiful, easy to hold. Oftentimes, just the fit and finish you feel down on them. You might have a rough spot or something. I've taken files on them because they'll have some rough edges here and there. But yeah, they're meant to be a serviceable, awesome playing jaw harp. Yeah, I do have a chromatic set from Zalagi. Kim Hittenberger says, I need to make a case for my jaw harps. I'm worried the reed will get bent when I pack and travel. You can get yourself blocks of wood, cut just a hole in it on each end, and that way you can have the jaw harps with the reed through the hole stacked on them like this. You can also do the same thing with foam as well, although foam can get messy. And foam is not biodegradable. What's a good rhythm to start with when you first start playing jaw harp? And Sarvana, this is Andy. Oh, well, thank you. I like you too. But yeah, what's a good rhythm? If you want to play a breathy rhythm, you can just go he. And I'm opening and closing my glottis as well, so. That dog just scared me. Mr. Riesel Diesel. Mr. Riesel, say hello. He just came by, snuck out. The room over there is dark. He came running out with his bone, and I was just drifting off on the harp. I was like, ugh. Yeah, what am I doing there? I'm closing my glass. Ha, he. Pat Pearson says he uses eyeglass cases for some of his jaw harps. And I can get more of those foam glassware cases in. We was giving them away. I should get more. Comment below if you want me to get more of those foam style clamshell cases at the Harper. They're really cheap. Sarvana Govinen says that Indian is South Indian oldest too. Yeah, some of the oldest harps do come from Asia. One of the oldest styles maybe is the Susak from Papua New Guinea might be older, but these don't fossilize in rainforests. But yeah, there's morsing and morchang in India go back a long way. Woodsman Gabe 2022 says nice, but I've lost the comment. Taravana Govind says the origin is Tamil Nadu. I don't know where the exact origin of jaw harps is, but I do have a Tamil Nadu morsing. I think in that area they've been doing things out of metal for a very long time. And jaw harps are found around the world in other forms that aren't metal as well. Tubing and stuff. Play another one. I know I have a corinding around here somewhere. Let's see here. There's certain ones of them that I enjoy playing better. And my best one, my really super clean one, developed a rattle. It deformed off to the side. Just a tiny amount. Which I was sad about that. I could probably clean that up. Let's see if let's play another corinding. I've got at least 3 corinding within grabbing distance. I'm not the best on the corinding. My favorite one I did deform. Let's play something else. What should we play? Should we play something Yakutian or Ukrainian? You decide. First comment, Yakut or Ukrainian harp. I'll play that one of that style. I'm playing a Tamil Nadu morsing right now. So comment Yakut Homus or comment Ukrainian Drimba, and I'll play either one. Ukraine. He says, play a Ukrainian harp. Let's see. I'm going to play my Carpathian Hybrid by Drnovoi. And a lot of the old school Ukrainian harps will have this shape trigger here, just a hook. So you can't play them outward, but inward they're just beautiful pluckers. Woodman's Gave says, have you ever played the didgeridoo before? I have. I've gotten one to drone, but I've never been able to circular breathe yet in the history of me. I should try again now that my nose is fixed. I love the way that plays. It's got like a touch of fuzz to it, but like if you figure out how to use that bit of fuzz, it's just... I bet didgeridoo and jaw harp would sound good together. Yes, I agree. Go see Third Pulse. You can just YouTube or look up or Instagram or TikTok or whatever the band Third Pulse, ThirdPulse. It's Neptune Chapotin, who's a really, really good jaw harp player, and a dude on didgeridoo and a dude beatboxing, and it is really, really cool. Let's play another type of. Here's one called the Susap from Papua New Guinea. Pat Pearson says it sounds like a Norwegian mud harp. Yeah, the Ukrainian drimba, the higher pitched ones, depending on the maker you get them from, will be melodic like Norwegian mud harp do, or is, or are. There's kind of sweet spot on here, so sometimes it takes me just a second to find where that sweet spot is hitting. Where are you at? It's gonna... Maybe it will betray me today. Or is it just me that my technique is that off? Start at the top, slide down, find that sweet spot. There it is. Now that I found that sweet spot, I'm going to take the deal and wrap it around my pinky just so it can't slide down, because if my hands are sweaty, I just tend to slide a little bit more. And then I'll slide right out of the sweet spot. And oh yes, somebody said earlier, is this Randy from South Park? It is. I'm sporting actually 2 South Park relics today. This is Integrity Farms from South Park, and then also the member berries. If you remember the member berries from South Park, I really enjoy the satirical commentary on society by South Park. I'm a big fan of satire anyways. Let's play one more jaw harp. Let's play. I looked all last night for this. I moved all this basement, everything, moved everything out of the way. I had a whole bunch of boxes set up for a maze for me and my son called the Gauntlet. And one of my tables, I keep jaw harps on, got pushed clear in the corner. So I searched for maybe 10 minutes last night looking for my Terabuke and couldn't find it. Found it today while I was getting stuff around, I get out the microphone and set up some lights and whatnot. I had just some softbox lights, and I think it's contributed to definitely better lighting. Do you have a South Indian morsing? Yes, I was just playing the South Indian morsing. There's a Tamil Nadu morsing. I was just playing it a couple harps ago. Oh, well, sleep well. See, where can we go? Can we get some percussive stuff going on the morsing? It's easy to get lost in. It takes a lot of pressure to keep that up against your teeth because of how stiff that is. But if you can overcome the stiffness of the harp or work with the stiffness of the harp, those really fantastic draw starters. And it's easy to balance your out breaths because a lot of times I lean more into breathing out than I do in. And playing a jaw harp with a draw start like that, I can balance things by getting some breaths in. Because if not, like a harp that's super tight, that doesn't have a draw start, you'll notice I'll bring my lips away from it to sneak breaths in. When I got a harp with a draw start, I just work the draw start more. Let's see, where are we going here? Sometimes after trancing out on the jaw harp, your brain doesn't want to form words as well. It's like going into a dream and then coming back out of it. And this is the one I found, the Terabuke. You is kind of what I'm doing. Yeah, Committed Music says, love how aggressive that jaw harp is. The timbre is awesome. Yeah, these are aggressive and sound like when you strike them, They remind me most of Chimchoyev, but a little bit more aggressive than the Chimchoyev are. When you strike it not as hard, it very pretty decently clean bell ring and pretty loud as well. But when you put some heat on it, it's kind of halfway. It feels like almost like harmonica like, but also like electric guitar. They got Terabuke are beautiful instruments, very sensitive, really tight gaps, and that is a forged harp. They actually forge them and then work them really super polished. I think most of the Yakut jaw harps are forged. Some of them aren't. Like obviously the hold on, where are you at here? The God of Sev? Like the God of Sev obviously probably are not a forged. That's like a laser cut harp. Let's play another couple of Yakut harps and then we'll wrap it up. Oh, if we're going to talk about super loud, ridiculously sensitive jaw harps with a perfect bell ring, you got to talk about Pijov. I've only got one Pijov in my collection. I had a bass that was absolutely ridiculously awesome. It got won at the Jaw Harp raffle at 2019 North American Jaw Harp Festival, which we are thinking about doing in 2023 again. Check out the Pijov. This is a Pijov in E. And our thoughts and prayers go out to Pijov. He's in Kherson. I think I'm saying that right. Kherson, Ukraine, and that place is a kind of a war-torn area. So good vibrations out to Pijov. Hopefully he's doing all right. Just listen to sustain on a Pijov. If I can play it. Yeah, the sustain on is killer. About everything on a Pijov is killer. I haven't played this Pijov much. It sat on the shelf a lot. It was just so technically perfect of a jaw harp. I just have left it set. But yeah, we need to be thinking about Pijov. What else? Oh yeah, I talked about the God of Sev. These are probably the most aggressive jaw harps I've ever played sound-wise, and you'll see why. They are screaming loud. I barely ever played this. I have the Eagle. I barely ever played it. I played the Mammoth probably the most. And they're a screwed reed jaw harp, a Yakut Homos, but there's just one screw. And I'm going to go grab my Mammoth. The Mammoth is the loudest. This needs to be the last. Well, the horse is pretty loud, too. I don't know where my Mammoth's at. God of Sev, Mammoth, where are you at? Where are you hiding? Oh, there's the horse. Let's play the horse, because the horse I remember to be loud, too. That Mammoth, I don't know where my Mammoth is. Wait a second, are you the Mammoth? Oh, speak of the Mammoth, and the Mammoth will appear. This is the last jaw harp we're playing tonight. Me and my wife are going to be watching a movie together here pretty soon. And I don't know whether the Mammoth are stainless or not, so if anybody can comment if they know what the Mammoth is made of. I'm betting it's either stainless steel or steel, but even a lot of your stainless steel harp frame jaw harps, the reed oftentimes isn't stainless. I know one that is I think Ovcharenko and also Sean Jones harps are complete stainless. And here's the Mammoth. Let's see where we go with the Mammoth. Oh, that harp is so... My gosh, that is a loud harp. I don't know if you could hear it distorting this the mics, but I bet it did. Yeah, that harp is just probably the loudest harp in my collection. We'll play one more harp. What can I get lost in? What should I get lost in? Suggest a style and I'll play it. Next comment that suggests a style of jaw harp to play, I will play it. Or even an individual harp. I probably have it here. The attack on the front is loud. Yeah, it's a loud, aggressive sounding harp. A lot of Masco are pretty loud too. Let's see, does anybody? Yeah, cool. So, comment below a jaw harp style, and it'll be the last harp of the day I play. They got some bunch of different styles of morsing here. I got a morsing. I got a Vargan, Homus. Dan Moi. Okay, sure. Dan Moi isn't normally what I play a bunch of. I got a Hamon harp too, an expensive Dan Moi. I don't know where he's at. Let's play this. This is just the standard Dan Moi. Well, we're going to wrap it up that. I love y'all. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe for more harpery. Keep your harps clean, keep them dry, keep them old. And most of all, be good to each other. Harp out! It's the Gorka.